Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for Cancer where we take a look at your future spouse or life partner and the energy surrounding this connection. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Cancers, please. Okay, so your person is showing up as the Page of Swords. They're also showing up as the Wheel of Fortune, all right? So this is the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, but also Sagittarius energy for me. They're viewing you as the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and the connection, Cancer, the Ten of Pentacles. So this is going to be an abundant, long-term connection where you two really build something, a legacy, whether that's a family, it's a business, or just, you know, a beautiful, stable relationship with like family, extended family. And we have the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it looks like you have someone who really does match your energy, or at least they feel that way. With the Page of Swords, this could be somebody who's a secret admirer, somebody who's already around you, or it starts off that way. This person could be your age or younger, Cancer, is what I'm getting for some of you. The Knight of Pentacles tells me you have somebody who's very grounded, somebody who's very connected to the outdoors. I feel like this person likes to eat healthy, or they like to cook. You know, I see like them, you know, I see like farmer's market, organic food, healthy food. You know, make family recipes, ethnic recipes, things like that. This is somebody who's also active. You know, I feel like they take good care of their bodies. You know, they work out, or they're, you know, they have a health and wellness routine in place. The Page of Swords also tells me this person is intelligent. This is somebody who loves to learn. Okay, so they're always learning about new things, new people, new places. And there's something very nice about this person is what I'm getting. Like they're a nice person, they're a kind person. They're also an abundant person. And we see the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it could be that this person is working towards financial freedom. You know, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse can also indicate they may not be single when you first meet them, Cancer. Or they're working on kicking bad habits. And we see the Devil, Capricorn energy. Some of you, this person may be a little bit of a workaholic here. Okay, like it almost feels like they work, I don't want to say too much, but they work a lot, like really heavy work hours. Capricorn, being your opposite sign, tells me that you two are going to complement each other in really beautiful ways. I also feel like this person is someone who is going to take their time getting to know you, or like spending time with you before they push towards this becoming a romantic relationship. So it may be like a friends first vibe or co-workers first. But I do get that this person's very physically attracted to you, but I also feel like they're a little bit stoic. They may come off as a little bit serious at times. And we see the Knight of Swords in reverse. A lot of my Cancers, this person's energy may confuse you at first. You know, you may not be sure that they're interested in you, or, you know, they see you as like a romantic partner. You know, this person I do feel may be a little bit hard to read at first, Cancer. All right. All right, they do have strong water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Strong air, we see that with the Page of Swords, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, we're getting strong Libra in their chart. Ruled by Venus, they enjoy beauty. Fairness and harmony in relationships is important to them. And this person may be a little bit, or show up as a little bit closed off. They've been deeply wounded and trust must be established to open their heart. Because it does look like there is some sort of karmic situation here that they may still be reacting to, Cancer. So it could be, it could be their ex or somebody they may have a child with or something like that, or just like a tough situation. The Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy, along with the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, tells me that this is a destined partner. This is somebody who's abundant or has a lot to offer. This may be somebody who enjoys travel. They may also be a gym rat. Yeah, and you would be shocked. See, I feel that with the Knight of Swords in reverse, Cancer. This is gonna surprise you, like how much they like you, like their real feelings for you. And we see that they enjoy tarot. All right. So again, these are all very specific messages. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. For some of you, this person may be in their 30s. Of course, again, a really specific message. All right. What else do we need to know about this person? All right, this person, family is important to them. Family and stability. So it's like their relationship with their siblings, their parents, their cousins, if they have children. Family and stability is like the most important thing to them. We see message of concern. So Cancer, I feel very strongly, this is somebody who's going to worry about you. This is somebody who wants to make sure you're happy, make sure you're comfortable, make sure you get home safe, have you eaten enough today, that type of energy. And we see poverty. Yeah, some of you, this person, again, they may be struggling with their finances or working towards financial freedom or have a considerable amount of debt, or maybe they came from poverty. Okay. Yeah, all right. So we see that this person has lost a loved one within the last year, or maybe even they experienced loss at an early age. They could be a widow or a widower. All right. They have a personal pride for their collectibles. Okay, so this could be anything. This could be a makeup collection. This could be a tool collection. It could be things that they've picked up along the way in their travels, sports paraphernalia, shoes, you name it, antiques. All right, they have more vowels than consonants in their name, okay, or in one of their names, or there's just something about the vowels that are going to really stand out to you. All right, and they're known to be sarcastic or have a dry sense of humor. So again, I do feel like they kind of fall on the serious end of the spectrum, right? Like they're a bit of a serious type, but once they start opening up, you see that they're actually quite funny. Yeah, and we do see they've been extremely hurt by a loved one in the past. So they've experienced loss, or they were dealing or still dealing with this karmic situation. They're viewing you, Cancer, as the King of Pentacles. Stable, secure, generous, grounded, creative, luxurious though. Like they know that you have a lot to offer. And they want to give to you. All right. And we see Page of Pentacles in reverse. This person may be worried that you're not so sure about them, or that you don't want to you don't want to move forward with them, that your feelings aren't the same as theirs. And Temperance energy in reverse. Yeah, this is kind of like you giving them the cold shoulder. So, but I kind of feel like that tracks with that Knight of Swords in reverse, Cancer, because it's like you don't really know how they feel about you, or they come off as serious. Like they don't pursue you like hot and heavy, or at least not at first. This is somebody who takes their time, they get to know you. So you might be thinking, okay, well, we're just going to be friends, or we're just coworkers. But again, I think you're going to be shocked at how much this person is very attracted to you, how much they like you. And we see the Ace of Swords. And I feel like once you're absolutely down for this. You absolutely see that this is a connection that's in alignment with you. You feel like, okay, this is a new beginning. All right. What else do we need to know? What do they notice about my Cancers? Or what do they really like? Or what do they notice about my Cancers? All right, so Saboteur, they see you as this archetype, highlighting your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Yeah, this person sees you, maybe you're on a, you meet them at a time of personal focus or self-empowerment, or you're always learning, growing, or they know that you've fought for what you have with tooth and nail. You're survivors. Some of you are in healing or in recovery. And we see victim energy. So they see you as prevents you from letting yourself be victimized and victimizing others. So they see that you would, Cancer, you would never hurt a fly, but at the same time, you would never let anybody, come towards you or someone or something that you love, your family, your pets, your friends. Like you won't let anybody mistreat them or you at the same time. And Cancer, this person absolutely holds you in high regard. I always say this, but don't let it go to your head. But they see you as the God archetype, benevolent and compassionate, which most of my Cancers out there you are. But recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. This is also you, recognizing like we're all made in the same image, right? We all bleed red, right? And I love that because they see you as a really good person. They see you as an equal opportunist, right? Open-minded, but benevolent and compassionate to everyone and to all things, which is beautiful. Now, the Ten of Pentacles tells me this is marriage, this is longevity, this is you and them blending families, whether that's children or, your friends and family being happy you're together, liking this person and vice versa. All right, and we see grounded and practical. I think you both are this. This person values stability and realistic expectations. They bring balance to emotional intensity. Alignment over attachment. This connection emphasizes harmony over possession. Okay, beautiful. And presence before promise. This connection prioritizes now over outcome. Okay, so again, somebody here who is very present. And I feel like that's really how this connection starts off. Like this person isn't rushing to conclusions. All right, and we see that this connection brings clarity about your emotional landscape, because I also feel really strongly, Cancer, that this happens because you have someone here who accepts you, the light and the shadow aspects. What else do my Cancers need to know about this connection or this person? Friend zone. See, this is what I feel like this is kind of how the connection starts out. A lack of passion in this relationship. Are they even attracted to me? Am I even attracted to this person? But I feel like this is definitely something that grows, Cancer. And that's where this safety and this trust comes from. We see friendly support. This could be a friend around you. I feel like you have friends or people trying to get you two to be together. Like, I think other people see that you two would be a really good couple, or they're questioning like, oh, Cancer and this person, they're like, they get along really well, or they're like really friendly. Like they would be a great couple. Okay. And we see dreams come true. So have faith, your rainbow will come smiling through, Cancer. This is going to be a dream come true. And I'm not surprised. It's an unexpected connection. I think it's going to take you by surprise as to who this person is. Or I think there's going to be some serious doubts in the beginning about whether or not this is going to be anything more than just a friend, right? Or a confidant, or a coworker. All right, or a neighbor, whatever it is. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Cancers, please. December. Okay, so between now and December, this is also Sagittarius, Capricorn energy. We do have Sag coming through. So this could be a birthday. Maybe you met this person back in December and they're around you, maybe September. But I also feel like by September, you're going to be in this connection. And we see in the coming years, this is meant to be something long-term. All right, my lovely Cancers, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.